you guys still gamers?
I game a little bit, usually on my phone or iPad if I'm travelling. I tend to feel a bit guilty if I'm laid on my bed, it's a Tuesday afternoon and I'm high and I'm playing some video game. I think it's... what? Oh, hi!
I just wanted to say hi.
I think it's, I feel like I'm at a point now in my life where I could be doing something other than that. So I find myself a bit guilty.
I don't play games like I used to because I just don't have the time because I'm a full-time parent and also I'm busy. I like working, so. But the games I do play now are games that you can sort of dip into, and you like, Left 4 Dead or games that you can just sort of like have a little burst on. I did play through The Force Unleashed 2 recently, but I used to like getting into a big, long, immersive game like the Resident Evils
Attic
Attack or Manic Miner.
Do you have a favourite game of all time, either of you?
Tetris. If I really thought about it, if a game that I kept coming back to and playing over the years that I played on different formats, I think I played Tetris on every single format I've owned. And I would like to say something like Half-Life 2, which is one of my favourite all-time games, but really, if I'm honest, I'd say Tetris.
I remember when you used to play it before there were computer games.
I did, I just played with bricks. I used to drop. Nick used to drop bricks, and I go left, right, left.
I'd randomly drop shapes, and he'd put them all into.
And I had to clear them away when they all went.
Like a vase shape.
Good times.
Do you have a favourite game, Nick?
I don't know. I would probably say I like playing FIFA. I play FIFA a lot on my iPad, and it's always the nearest West Ham gets to winning the league if I play it on FIFA.
I'll tell you who else likes to play FIFA. FIFA. I also like to play, Nick and I used to play games together when we were younger, and we played through a couple of the Tomb Raiders, the early Tomb Raiders, and Resident Evil 2 specifically as a kind of, controller and wingman. So we'd play them. I would generally hold the control. It's how we write as well. That's what we do now. Now we both write the film, but I tend to do the typing.
I'll say left.
Yeah, and Nick will go, K, spacebar. No. No. Back in the day. Oh yeah, the first time Lara Croft ever said no to us, that was a weird night. We were both
it just came out of nowhere. No.
We've been playing for like 2 hours. She hasn't said a word, just tick, 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 just tramping around picking up stuff. I put the wrong key in the wrong hole and she just went, no. And Nick and I were both like, who said that?
We had a seance.
Yeah, we thought there'd been a presence in the room.
Why do you think there have been no really great game to film adaptations?
Because games aren't films. I mean, this is this odd kind of consensus that any medium is transferable. A book will automatically make a good film. It won't. A game, the very point of a logline for a game is that it's kind of repetitive and simple. That's not necessarily the good logline for a film.
Clue was quite good.
It kind of, the only reason films get made into games is not because the stories are particularly good, it's because the game industry sells the film industry out by 3 times and marketing people run Hollywood. So they want names that kids will recognise and go and see. So that's why you get films of...
Connect 4. The Buckaroo movie is going to be amazing.
It's just shallow marketing.
My guy's...
Private Ryan.
That was a game.
That was
first.
Risk.
That's not a video game.
Essentially was Risk.
That was Action Man, to be fair.
Othello. Yeah, it was a game, but
it was a Shakespeare play.
Shakespeare
saw that game
Black
and thought
and white
together on the board.
Yeah.
Jealousy. It's all in there.
Bob?
Mastermind.
I don't know. We may not be.
Will we ever be?
My guys were in E3 this week in LA.
Guys, you keep saying that. What do you mean?
My fellas, my boys.
Pimps.
And they were playing the Tintin game. And I was wondering, did you guys have any involvement in this? Because I know it's being made alongside the movie.
There's a game of it?
Yeah, all that stuff we done was for the game.
Was it?
Yeah. Horn and Corden play us in the film.
Yeah, Matthew Horn and James Corden play the Thompson twins.
Easy boy, good dog. The unicorn, she is a beauty.
We don't, no. We're strictly cinema only in this capacity. We didn't, I don't think there wasn't time.
Are we in it? Is it our voices?
Are the Thompson twins in it?
I don't know.
I
thought you'd be able to tell me.
Why don't you ask your guys and come back to us,
Ask the guys.
And finally, I don't know if you saw there was a game trailer that came online recently, Dead Island.
Oh yeah.
That kind of went through the roof. Did you guys see that? And with your zombie history, what did you think of it?
Somebody did a Dead Island mashup with Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
They played the last sequence of Shaun of the Dead backwards to that music, and it was really lovely. The only problem with it is that it's just set the bar incredibly high for the game. I mean, the game really has to be as good as that trailer, otherwise people are going to go, oh.
I think that was the game.
But I met the guys that made the trailer in the airport when we went to where were we going recently? Oh, we went to New Zealand, and he came over to say thanks because I'd tweeted about it because it was just so good, and they were really chuffed with the reaction. It's great. It's lovely. It's a format in itself. Games. It doesn't have to be something else to be. It should be taken. I've done a few game voices I did the Fable 3 and Spare Parts recently, and people are starting to realise that it's not some sort of secondary bracket. There is an industry and an art to it, and it's a good place for actors to do voices, and there should be better voice acting in games anyway, I think.
Or better acting.
Better acting generally. That reminds me of the line in Resident Evil 2, or was it Resident Evil 1? Enrique? Who did this, I wonder?
Yeah.
Enrico! Who killed him, I wonder?